my name is Dan Clark, and I'm back, and I just want to share a few more things with you that Jehovah's Witnesses will not tell you until you're fully indoctrinated or baptized within the organization. Just many of these things you might already know, but I've got a little list here of about 60 or 70 things that I just want to read to you, just as an overview of things you may not know about Jehovah's Witnesses and their beliefs, and again, what they will not tell you until you're further along in the organization, or until you're totally indoctrinated, fully vested in the organization, where you come to even know some of these things. But I'm just going to read them to you right off the page because there's a lot of them. And there may be some you don't know, but I just like to give you an overview so that you know what you're getting into, or what your family's getting into, or your relatives, or your children if they're studying with witnesses. My God, be very careful about the time they spend with Jehovah's Witnesses and that indoctrination. It's fast. Here's a few things that Jehovah's Witnesses do not believe, okay? Heaven is hope only for select Jehovah's Witnesses. The majority of Jehovah's Witnesses will live on paradise earth. Heaven is limited to only 144,000, okay? Jehovah's Witnesses are the only true Christians. All churches are considered false religion, Babylon the Great. There is no hell or eternal judgment. Hell is an empty grave. Salvation is earned only by being loyal to Jehovah's Witnesses. They are forbidden to serve in the military. They are forbidden to buy Girl Scout cookies. They are forbidden to celebrate birthdays. They are forbidden to run or hold political office. They are forbidden to vote in any political campaign. They are forbidden to serve on a jury. They are forbidden to own or wear a cross. They're forbidden to speak to former members who are shunned or disfellowshipped. They are forbidden to accept Christmas gifts, even though I did. I wouldn't give them, but I'd take them when I was a witness. They are forbidden to purchase Christian products, books, music, plaques. We couldn't have any of that stuff. Forbidden to read any kind of literature other than Jehovah's Witnesses literature. Couldn't read any Christian literature at all. They are forbidden to have friends who are not Jehovah's Witnesses. They are forbidden to marry non-Jehovah's Witnesses. They are forbidden to salute the flag or stand for the national anthem. They are forbidden to say God bless you when someone sneezes. They're forbidden to have a tattoo. A person can have a tattoo if he's already had one, but they're forbidden to put anything on them once they become a Jehovah's Witness. They're forbidden to use pet foods made with blood products. They are forbidden to donate their own blood or organs. They are forbidden to read any anti-Jehovah's Witness material. They are forbidden to interpret the Bible without the help of the Watchtower literature to explain it. They are forbidden to wear any Christian jewelry. They are forbidden to support their country and be patriotic. They're forbidden. They are forbidden to be involved in martial arts, boxing, wrestling. They are forbidden to join any clubs or sports teams. They are forbidden to participate in a school play. They are forbidden to use any tobacco, forbidden to attend funerals of any ex-Jehovah's Witnesses. They are forbidden to say good luck. They are forbidden to be a police officer. Women are forbidden to pray in the presence of men without a hat or head covering. They must read and study the Watchtower regularly. They must go from door to door weekly to gain converts. They must attend the 5 meetings per week. I've heard that's changed. They officially, if they witness another Jehovah's Witness breaking the rules, they must report him to the elders to be talked to. They're forbidden to take blood transfusions. Men are forbidden to wear beards. The Watchtower organization is God's prophet on earth today. Baptism, one must answer over 40 Bible questions with scriptural references in front of a panel of elders. That's absolutely true. They must appear before a judicial committee if they're caught breaking Watchtower rules. All churches are Satan's outside of the organization. They are discouraged from attending college. The Lord's Supper is only to be eaten by select Jehovah's Witnesses. Most of those, 99%, are already gathered, so the majority of people in a kingdom hall do not take the blood or eat the crackers or unleavened bread at all. The Lord's Supper can only be celebrated annually. That means once a year. JW in times of crisis are strongly discouraged from consulting family counselors, including mental health professionals who are not Jehovah's Witnesses. That's true, because I know when my mother was sick, she has been in and out of the mental ward. She was told by the elders to be careful of worldly counselors and of that sort of nature. So that is discouraged. Only Jehovah's Witnesses' prayers are heard by God. Man's salvation is secondary in God's plan. Jesus was sent to vindicate Jehovah's name. God will destroy all non-Jehovah's Witnesses at Armageddon. And it goes on and on and on. They are strongly discouraged from giving to charities except Watchtower causes. They must never enter a church building other than a Kingdom Hall. They must never attend a church service. They're discouraged from buying two-door cars. Theocratic or spiritually strong Christians will have a full-size car, or they'll have a van so that they can go door to door. They must never, and this is true, they must never question what is printed in the Watchtower literature, and so on and so forth. And if you'd like to know more about what witnesses cannot do, it's in this manual that I put together. It's called JW's Manual Don't Do's. It's pretty huge in there. It's all the things Jehovah's Witnesses cannot do. Just kidding. I just put this together. I was doing a conference over at a church, and I read this letter, and they thought, wow, you know, that's quite a bit of things Jehovah's Witnesses can't do. So anyway, I took this phone book and I put it together, and I said, for full disclosure of all the things that witnesses cannot do, I said it's right here. And they were like, oh my God, what can they do? And so one of the questions that somebody asked me when they were in this classroom was, they said, well, why? What's the draw? Why would people want to become a Jehovah's Witness? Why would they want to be in there if they can't do anything or be any part of the world? What's the purpose of being there? And I said, well, most people that I know in the witness organization, you know, have a hard time functioning in the world for whatever reason. And they hope it's over. They hope it's over soon. And usually people, when they go through crisis, you know, and you're told the end's going to be tomorrow, and you're going to be building houses and live in a paradise and be with the animals, and it's a great hook. It's a great hope, and it's worth more than even their present life now. So that's what the hope is, that tomorrow this earth is going to be a paradise, or in a week from now, or real close, a year from now, it's going to be a paradise, and we're just all going to build homes and get along, and you know, all these wicked people, all people outside of Jehovah's organization are going to be wiped out. Those hoping in Jehovah are going to possess the earth, and it's going to be a wonderful time. It's going to be just like here at the Kingdom Hall, just like at the convention, where we're all just, you know, helping each other, building homes, loving each other. So that's the hook right there. That's the hook. And who doesn't sometimes long that when we look out into the world and we see the many problems and many things? It's like an escape. And I think that's why the witnesses have such success at times, is because they go door to door regularly. They're pushed to go to the door and to do more. And we're living in that time. And so this preaching work, you know, you find people at different times of their life when people are really, really hurting, and this message sounds really, really good. And the next thing you know, you're in a whole religious ideology that's consuming all of your time, all of your effort, all of your life. Even when you kind of get back on your feet, now your mind is totally imprisoned by invisible bonds, and it's terrible. So anyway, those are just a few things, if you didn't know, that the witnesses didn't believe. Should you be considering maybe looking into that organization and what they do? That's just a few more things that the Jehovah's Witnesses will not tell you, and they don't want you to know. All to me that have nothing to do with Jesus' real message. I thought he tried to tear down those walls when he was on earth, when he told Pharaoh and all that, or not Pharaoh, but the the Christians, so to speak, back then. He told them, it's not about washing up to here, to here, to here, and it's not about all these rituals, and it's not about all this. It's love God with your whole heart, mind, and soul, and love your neighbor as yourself. That was his message. It was simple. The Pharisees wanted to make it complex. When you look at the Witnesses organization, it's very complex, and it's very shame-based, very fear-based, and it almost sucked me under. There was a time in my life when I was on antidepressants and very depressed and even suicidal because of the shame that I had, because I wasn't doing enough. I wasn't going door to door enough. I wasn't answering good enough the meeting. I'd answer at the meeting and the brothers would come out and say, "Are you having a home Bible study?" We noticed that answer wasn't very deep. We noticed it didn't seem to come from your heart. Are you having a good home Bible study? And this went on and on and on. So anyway, I'm just thankful that I'm out, that I'm away, that I'm whole, that I'm connected, that I'm feeling good, and I can say that that same thing is out there for other people. If you're tired of that mess in there, you're tired of that ideology, you're starting to come out of denial, you're seeing it for what it really is, take that walk. Take that walk through that valley. God is with you. God will send angels your way, angels and people, to help you, to take you by the hand, to help you recover, to help you get your feet back on the ground. It's a wonderful thing. Take the walk. God bless.